Hector's will make Park Plaza the safest mall in the state. Trust me, absolutely nothing can go wrong.
How's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Tonight we're watching a favorite of mine. I haven't seen it in quite a while, so I'm definitely looking forward to tonight. Tonight we're watching the 1986 horror movie, Chopping Mall. Now Chopping Mall, it isn't what you consider a full-blooded horror movie per se. It's got kind of some comedy elements added into it, but I mean for the most part it's considered horror, and I agree with that. Definitely a fun film overall. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to watching it. We'll just do a quick overview of the plot of Chopping Mall before we get started here. Basically, the story of Chopping Mall is this three-story mall has decided to upgrade their security protocols. They've designed 3 robots called Protectrons. I know it's goofy, but it works, trust me. Now, these Protectron robots are designed to patrol the mall, 1 on each floor. So they got 3 robots overall, 1 on the first floor, 1 on the second floor, 1 on the third floor. Now after the mall closes, these huge shutters come down, cover all the exits so you can't get out. And these Protectron robots patrol each floor of the mall in case someone happened to break in somehow. I don't know how they would with the shutters coming down, but whatever. So yeah, these robots patrol the mall. They're equipped with tasers and tranquilizers to kind of take care of shoplifters, neutralize them until the police can get there. Now, each employee of the mall, and this is important to remember because you'll see later on in the movie how this comes into effect, each employee of the mall is given a badge. Now, this badge, if for some reason they're still in the mall after it closes and the Protectron robots happen to come upon them, they can pull out this badge and the robot can scan it and see that they work there, and they'll just go on about their business. That's pretty much the only thing that can stop the robots from tranquilizing you, tasering you, whatever they feel like doing. So at the beginning of the movie, they have a presentation, introducing all the mall employees to these robots, telling them what's going to go on. And the plan is, a week after this presentation is when they're going to roll out these robots for good. So we all know what's going to happen. That night, they have the robots in storage, some giant computer that controls them. They have the technician sitting there. I guess he's going to sit there for an entire week, even though the robots aren't being used. Who knows? But we have a thunderstorm, and of course lightning strikes the mall, fries the computer system that controls the robots, and you can imagine what happens next. The robots activate, they end up being hostile, have a mind of their own. The badges don't work anymore, so yeah. The only bad part is a group of teenagers decided to spend the night in the mall after it closed. Most of them work in a furniture store, so after the mall closes, they decided to just hang out in the furniture store for the night. Having sex, watching movies, all that good stuff, while these rogue robots are riding around. So, we all know what happens next. You can imagine. The robots are going after them. They're trying to escape the mall. They can't, and that's all I'm going to say about the movie. The plot, anyway. I don't want to ruin it for you. But yeah, it sounds corny, but trust me, they pull it off great. Chopping Mall is an awesome movie, man. If you're looking for a horror movie that's a lot of fun, Chopping Mall is definitely it. I recommend it, man. Highly recommend it. A lot of fun. So anyway, that's the introduction to Chopping Mall. Now, before we get to watching the movie, I decided I am going to cook this week. I'm going to make some chili, so hopefully it doesn't rip my bowels apart. Hopefully I don't suffer for it during the movie. That would suck. But yeah, Chopping Mall, chili, it's going to be a fun night. So with that being said, let's head out to the kitchen and let's get this chili cooking. I will see you guys out there. Alright everyone, here's the ingredients for our chili. Got quite a lot going on this week. We have our sharp cheddar cheese, 2 pounds ground beef, large onion, supposed to do 2 but we've got 1. We've got garlic, tomato sauce, ground cumin, We have vinegar, salt, Worcester sauce, that's what I call it, I can't pronounce it. Chili powder, ground cinnamon, bay leaves, whole cloves, red pepper flakes, and allspice. Alright, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cook the ground beef. We got 2 pounds of it, so it's going to take a little while to cook, but hopefully this chili will be worth it. Never made this chili before, so kind of excited to try it, see how it tastes. So let's go ahead and cook this meat. Alright, so the meat's pretty much done. We're going to drain it now. I thought I already drained it, I did not. We're going to drain the grease out and put it in a pot. Alright, we've got it in a pot now, and we're just going to add everything else to it. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. I've got a lot to add to it, so let's go over here. See, I've minced up the garlic. I'm going to put that in. First, we're going to do the onion. Now, the recipe calls for 2 chopped onions, but since we had the big onion over there, the onion, we're going to use 1, and yeah, 1 is definitely enough. Alright, there's the onion. Alright, we got our onions in there. And we're going to put our garlic in next. Alright. Got our garlic in there. Next up, 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. We'll just dump that in there. Alright, we'll scoop the rest out with a spoon. Don't want to waste any of it. Alright, now we got vinegar. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And for this sauce, we're going to do 2 teaspoons of that. Like so. Alright, a 1/4 cup of chili powder. And I made a mistake, it was 2 tablespoons of vinegar earlier. But yeah, this is a 1/4 cup of chili powder. That's a hell of a lot of chili powder. 1½ teaspoons of salt. As so. And 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, or cumin, however you pronounce that. I know I'm butchering it. Alright, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Yes, sir. Then we got 1/2 teaspoon of ground cayenne red pepper. In there, right there. And 5 whole cloves. These smell like those Christmas pine cones that go on sale. Man, it's strong. And 5 whole allspice berries. These smell like those Christmas pine cones too. I mean, this man, this is really strong smell. Okay, and 1 bay leaf. There we have it, and we're just gonna mix it together, and we're gonna let it cook for 3 hours, man. 3 freaking hours. Alright, so it's all mixed up. Yeah. Looks good, but we're gonna let it sit there and cook and simmer for about 3 hours before we do anything with it. So now we just wait. Alright, here it is, the finished product. I didn't wait exactly 3 hours. I'm hungry, so more like 2 hours, but no, it should be alright. So let's go ahead and get it in the bowl. Alright, we got it in the bowl. We've got some shredded cheddar cheese on top of that. It looks good. It smells like the allspice berries. Hopefully it doesn't taste just like allspice. We'll see. Alright everyone, so we've got our chili. We've got a nice tall glass of ice water. It's time to watch Chopping Mall. This has always been a favorite of mine. Always enjoy watching this. Have a lot of fun with it. Here we go. This has got to be one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in an 80s horror movie. And definitely looking forward to watching this. I'll let you guys think let you know what I think when I'm done. Alright everyone, so the movie is over. Before I tell you what I thought about the movie, let me talk about the chili real quick. If I were to make that chili again, I would most definitely not use whole cloves and allspice. It tasted exactly how they smelled, like those pine cones they sell during Christmas time. It was just so overwhelming and overpowering. That's basically all I tasted. So if I were to do the chili again, I would definitely leave those 2 ingredients out. Other than that, it was great. So far, I have not paid the ultimate price for eating chili, so that's good. Alright, let's talk about the movie. Chopping Mall, like I said, I still had fun with it. I always enjoy it when I watch it. It's always a fun time. And I have to say, the soundtrack for Chopping Mall is one of the best horror film soundtracks I've ever heard. It's pure 80s, like arcade, techno, electrical. I don't know how you describe it. It's just awesome, man. You can go on YouTube, find different tracks from the movie. It's awesome. The mall that they filmed in was Sherman Oaks Galleria in California. They actually have videos on YouTube of what the Galleria looks like now. It's kind of slowed down a whole lot. A lot of people consider it a dead mall, which is a shame, man, because as you can see during the movie, back in its day, it looked awesome, and now it's just, it's not doing too well. Like I said, you can pull those up on YouTube, see what the mall looks like now. But the movie itself was great, man. Awesome soundtrack. It's just a fun time overall. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Like I said, it's a bunch of robots going after teenagers, and it's from '86, so just use your imagination. It's awesome nonetheless, man. It's not one of those hardcore horror movies where people just get absolutely destroyed, brutalized, things like that. It's not. Like I said, it's got a little bit of comedy to it. Doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's still a fun film overall. You'll definitely enjoy it. You won't feel like you wasted your time with it. If you're a fan of 80s movies, fans of 80s horror, 80s movie soundtracks, this is definitely the one for you. I just can't say enough good things about it. I really don't have any complaints about it whatsoever. Usually there's one thing or one or two things about a horror movie I really don't like. Chopping Mall, I couldn't find anything I didn't like about it. It's just fun overall. It's a shorter film. It's only an hour and 16 minutes, but you know, it gets everything accomplished that it wanted to. It doesn't feel rushed at all, even though it's a shorter movie, so I definitely enjoy it, man. I'm rambling on, so we're going to go ahead and end this now. Basically, Chopping Mall is awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Very easy to find. It's on DVD. It's on Blu-ray. It's pretty cheap. It's like 20 bucks Blu-ray, I believe. It might even be cheaper. Who knows? But yeah, Chopping Mall, definitely recommended. The chili, not so much. Like I said, haven't paid the ultimate price yet for it. We'll see what happens during the rest of the night. Let's go and do it for this episode, guys. Next week, we're going to be watching something I haven't seen in quite a while. Excuse me. We're going to be watching Maniac Cop 3 next week. I haven't seen it in quite a long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. See if I can remember anything that's going on. But yeah, Maniac Cop 3 will be next week. As far as cooking goes, I don't know yet. That's always a day of decision. Alright guys, that's going to do it this week. Chopping Mall was awesome. Chili, it was alright. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I rambled on a little bit. It's kind of hard for me to talk about these movies and break down every little thing. If I like them, I like them. If I don't, I don't. I'm not a very good talker, as you can see, but I still have fun doing these anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I'll see you next week for Maniac Cop 3. Take care.